Wuhan is the capital of Hubei province. With a population of some 10 million people and 8,494 square kilometers of land, it is one of the 7 major central cities of China. The Yangtze River, China's mother river, flows through the city. Wuhan is also called the Venice of the East because it boasts 166 lakes with a water area of 2,187 square kilometers. Wuhan ranks first in freshwater resources per capita, earning a reputation as a city of rivers. Wuhanese feel very proud of their city because it has beautiful scenery, a developed economy, and the future of sustainable development. Wuhan has been listed in the United Nations Urban Sustainable Development Plan. Wuhan's overall strength in science and education ranks it third in China. It has 86 institutions of higher education and 1.3 million university and college students. The number of Wuhan's middle schools exceeds 400, with 300,000 students in school. The motivated students eagerly practice the spirit of the city, that is, striving to be the first and for excellence. They are pursuing the city's unremitting efforts for a better vision. The old clock tower recorded a history of more than 100 years. In 1899, Griffith John, a Christian priest from London, came to China and founded the first ever middle school in Hankou, one of the 3 towns that comprise modern-day Wuhan. The middle school, then called the Learned Academy, has today become a demonstration high school of Hubei province and is now known as the Wuhan No. 4 Middle School. The Wuhan No. 4 Middle School adheres to a school model of diligence, simplicity, and erudition, and persists in the educational philosophy of open innovation and personality development. The school nurtured Mr. Yuan Longping, the world's father of hybrid rice, who is now the chief consultant of the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, as well as Mr. Lin Huabao, the chief designer of China's recoverable satellites, and Mr. Sun Bigan, China's special envoy to the Middle East. Here is the alma mater of thousands of scientists, politicians, diplomats, and literary artists, and includes such notables as Deputy Foreign Minister Pu Shouchang, Vice Agriculture Minister Yang Shendong, Director Zheng Zhaoyun of the National Audit Office, Ambassador to the European Community Pu Shan, Commander-in-Chief Chen Changgui of the Shenzhou 5 and 6 spacecraft measurement and control, and the famous national ballad actor He Zuohuan. The old church and the bell tower recorded 100 years of history. The modernized teaching buildings are spreading modern civilization. The Wuhan No. 4 Middle School covers an area of 160 mu, or about 10,700 square meters, the biggest among the city's middle schools. The school has modernized the teaching buildings, an administration building, an academic lecture hall, as well as a standard athletic field and under-construction gymnasium for track and field, which have enabled the school to be listed as China's high school track and field training base. Walking through the school's south gate and its square, at the junction of Longping Road and Huabao Road, you will feel broad-minded immediately. Passing through gardens full of blooming flowers and looking at the church and the clock tower, you will be left in awe. The towering old trees, specimens, photographs, and books tell unforgettable stories. Here, it is really a good place for study and be a full man. Strong English characteristics. The Wuhan No. 4 Middle School has been teaching in English for over 60 years. The school has opened a high school international division in collaboration with many well-known foreign universities from the United States, Britain, and Singapore. School club activities highlight its English features. The school's TV and radio stations spare special time for learning English every day, and the volunteers are practicing oral English, preparing to welcome the arrival of guests from all over the world. Physical characteristics taking the lead. Sports are the loudest voice at Wuhan No. 4 Middle School. The school is one of China's Olympic education model schools, as well as a traditional football sports school and one of the Asian Football Confederation Vision China project schools. Its football, as well as track and field, has produced champions for successive years in the city and Hubei province, taking the lead in China. In 1993, 2005, 2007, and 2011, the school track and field team visited Italy, Portugal, France, and Poland on behalf of Chinese middle school students, winning a team title and the most number of gold medals of any other country in world high school track and field competitions. In November 2012, the Ministry of Education conferred the only title of National Track and Field Training Base upon the Wuhan No. 4 Middle School. Vigorous development of the school's competitive sports has prepared a large number of talents for colleges and universities. The school also insists that students take an active part in physical exercise, winning wide acclaim from society. Variation of school management with fruitful results. The Wuhan No. 4 Middle School keeps to a diversified school running orientation, which was put forward in the early years, namely stressing physics and mathematics, teaching biology and chemistry, learning natural sciences and English, and developing a healthy body. The school adheres to the concept of open innovation and personality development. Students' inventions such as wind thrusters, elastic shoes, and hydropower generators have declared the success of 3 national patents. The school pays attention to cultivating students' comprehensive quality and practical abilities. A number of clubs organize various activities such as visiting museums and universities, traveling to Europe, and participating in summer camps, all offering opportunities for students to walk out of the classroom and get in contact with society. In recent years, the school has repeatedly bettered its record of enrollment to colleges and universities. There are more and more students from Wuhan No. 4 Middle School admitted to China's famous universities like Tsinghua University and Peking University. Mountains and water depend on each other, rivers and lakes connect. Man and nature live in harmony. Wuhan's 3 towns and Wuhan No. 4 Middle School are currently opening their doors to welcome new and old friends from around the world. Welcome to China, Wuhan and Wuhan No. 4 Middle School.